Agi maduar. Kilos na magi pesa.
All this time I've been holding on so tight, 'cause all that I do was easy to use. So call my time, but you weren't really mine, just something to do. Thought I never knew. No surprise, but nevertheless, I'm still stuck in self-defense. No surprise, but nevertheless, I get lost when I look in your eyes. I just want to be next to your when I look in your eyes. Do you even do you even leave now, make your escape. You know the fortune favors the brave. So close, just get away. No surprise, but nevertheless, I'm still stuck in self-defense.
Hello guys, I've been teaching you on how to cut cost of production in your chicken farm by reducing the cost of feed. One of the methods of reducing the feed is this. This is cabbages and sukuma wiki, green collards. So I want to introduce this chicken or these chicks to the greens. They may not eat it this way. Let me give them. You see, they will not eat. You see, they don't eat. Why? It is not palatable. It is not pleasant taste. Now to introduce them to the green so that they eat it well, you either boil it or fry it. Frying is very expensive. You just need to put it in a condition where it's become palatable. So come I show you what we do and how we do it. This is oil. This is salt. Come. So oil, you don't put a lot of oil, just kidogo tu. Come close to show them. So I just want to pour this here.
All this time I've been holding on so tight, 'cause all that I do.
So this process we are unlocking the protein in the cabbage and the kales. The process of cooking unlocks the protein.
Was easy to use. So call my
And it makes the food more digestible and absorbable.
something to
Because if you give it to the chicken as raw as it is, they may eat it. That is after they have learned how to eat it, or if they are extremely hungry, okay, they may eat it. But the rate of digesting raw feeds, the rate of digesting raw greens is low compared to a boiled greens or one that is fried, okay? That's why we are frying it. So when they eat it after being boiled kidogo, they are going to enjoy, and in addition to enjoying, most of it is going to be absorbed, digested and absorbed in the body. Yes, so if you are wondering if this is something you can do for many chicken, yes, these are 100 chicks. 100 chickens is a very small number, okay? That's a very small number. That one you can manage. These are broiler chicks. There are 100. Even if you have 1,000 chicken, you can still do this.
Can you use
No.
a big sufuria? You use a big
Use
sufuria.
a bigger sufuria, not this one. This sufuria inaitwa in English cooking pan.
Cooking pot. I don't know.
Cooking pot. Okay, use a bigger cooking pot. Okay, or cooking pan. I don't know. We call it sufuria in Kenya. So use a bigger sufuria to cook for them. So you don't boil it. You just unlock the protein. So it'll be chatang machine.
In America, we call it cooking pot.
What's on it?
In America.
In America? They call it cooking pot.
We call it.
Oh, you in America, you call it cooking pot.
Yeah.
Yes. Even in the UK, the UK English is different from the US English. But we are Kenyans and we borrow the UK English. Even America was colonized by the Britain. But now they have their own English, which is a variant of the UK English. You see? It has already started producing that sweet smell. Let's wait and see if they will like it. Yeah. So when you are making one like this, you don't have to put salt. Okay? Salt, you put a pinch of salt.
I'm so stuck in self-defense. No
So you mean chickens also have taste buds?
Yes, chicken have taste bud. That is why chicken eats almost everything human being eats, by the way. Yes. They have taste bud. That's what I call palatability. You see the way you like the sukuma wiki when fried, it's the same way chicken loves it when it's fried.
Okay.
But for us, we can't eat it raw. They can eat it raw, but us, we can't eat it raw. But even if we eat it raw, nothing will happen to you. The only problem is that it will not be digested. The same with chicken. They eat it raw, the digestibility is lower, but when you cook, the digestibility is higher and absorption. So meanwhile, let me leave this boiling. I'll show you something in the goat pen where we're constructing. So we have started introducing them to the greens outside. So they are not currently inside this. Come and show them the food. I can see a few are inside here. Some two are remaining inside here. We let them out. So this is where they stay until midday.
I get lost when I look in your eyes.
This is the goat pen. Look at how the chickens are following us. So the chickens are following us. They think it's yours. Look at how the
Eyes, between them. Eyes, they're running. Eyes, between them. Eyes, they're running. Leave now, make your escape. You know the fortune favors the brave. So close, just get away. No surprise, but never
yeah, the chicken are following you. The chicken thinks we have food.
no surprise, but nevertheless. I get lost when I look in your eyes. I just want to.
This is Napier that we've cut and wilted. We are wilting it here under this roof in preparation for our gala goats that are arriving on the farm this week. So the reason why I have cut these Napiers because the same thing I'm doing with the chicken feeds. I want to unlock the protein. I want to unlock the proteins in the feeds and do away with water to make the feeds more palatable. It's the same thing with the Napier. It's currently wilting. We will wilt it for 3-4 days, not under direct sunlight, okay? So the goats will enjoy it in this state. Napier that is wilted, Super K that is wilted, Desmodium that is wilted, Chloris Guyana and Brocaria mulato grass that is wilted is more nutritious and more digestible than a fresh grass or fodder. That is why we are wilting it. And because these are gala goats and the because they are coming from a different environment to this place, the change in the type of fish they may find here may be a problem. But Napier is one thing that they eat everywhere. So we are going to start them off with this Napier, wilted one. Even where they are eating Napier. Sometimes they eat Napier in the farm, they walk in the farm, they're eating grass in between the Napier. But most of the time, they eat wilted Napier, okay? And you know goats are browsers, so they like eating it while it is in the farm than when you cut it. But when you train them, they will eat. So this one is for them, for the Gala goats, and even our local goats, which are currently outside grazing. They will also eat this. And I have some goats here. These are local, small East African goats. And I have another crossbreed over there. There are two local goats here, and that crossbreed, they love Napier a lot. And that crossbreed eats like a cow. It never stops eating, and it can eat for the whole day. So, as you can see, this is where we have reached with the goat pen. Today we are not working. We are resuming work tomorrow. We ran out of timber. We need around 780 feet of 5 by 1.5 timber for the floor. Okay, so we ran out of timber. The one that we have here around 368 feet. So it means we are looking for around 430 feet. Okay, so that one we will be doing later today. I already identified the timber, the tree that we are going to cut along. So today we are not working. We did the roofing. The only part of the roof that is remaining is that side. Only around 3 iron sheets that will be placed there. Then we are done. Then we will do the floor and the walls. Then we will make a ramp here where they walk. This is where we are going to make to create. You know, any ramp is a ramp.
I don't know.
Yeah, so some kind of staircase, some staircase,
Yeah.
some kind of staircase where we will be using to scale to enter into the goat pen. We go back and now feed the chicken, the cabbages and sukuma wiki, and we are going to confirm if they eat or not. There's something wrong going on here. The goat pen, come close. You see, the urine is accumulating down here with the droppings, and that one is producing ammonia, and that one will give the goats chronic. It's called chronic respiratory diseases.
Yes.
CRD, chronic respiratory diseases. So I'll talk to the guy who's taking care of them to collect them. You see, these things. You tell them one thing today, tomorrow they do another thing. So I told him that they should be collected every 2 days, but he's yet to do it. So I will discuss that with him. Come. See? Now they will like it. I think this is enough now. This one, hey, it is smelling nice. See? So that is enough. It will not boil a lot, so that's enough. You see, this one is reducing the cost of feeds by 40%. Imagine in the morning we fed them on our feed, our own formulated feed, by the way. So this chicken, they were brought on date 8th of April, date 8th. So by date 8th, there are how many? By date 8th of June, they'll be 2 months old. So it means they are
On Wednesday.
how many days short of 2 months? So they are around the 8 days shy of 2 months. And it is good to introduce the chicken to the greens by 1 month. So we are late. So this feed is going to supplement our general feeding, and it's going to reduce the cost of the feed by 40%. Why? They're supposed to eat between 6 to 8 kg of grower mash per day. So out of that 8 kg, we give them a half of that in the morning, which is 4 kg, in the morning around 7 to 8 a.m. Then at midday, we remove them outside to forage, walk around, eat grass, chase insects. Then now we are now going to give them these greens, and this green is going to take around 40% of what we will have fed them now. So instead of feeding them another 4 kg of feeds, we are going to feed them this. Then we'll only give them 1 kg of grower mash later in the evening as a snack before they sleep. So how many kg are we saving? 3 kg. 1 kg of grower mash is how much as we speak? 80 bob. 80 bob times 3 to 40. So it may seem negligible, but it calculates the cost of grower mash and how much 4 kg cost. Then you know how much you are saving on 100 that are 7 weeks old. Photo. So the reason why I'm still delaying to feed them is because it's still hot. To feed the chicken hot feed. So you're not supposed to feed them when the feed is still hot. So that's why we are buying time so that it can cool down. Then we feed them. Okay? And by the way, we don't do this every day, okay? But we do this at least 3 times in a week.
Shake it. The last one.
The way they're enjoying. This is the first time we are introducing them to greens, so to make sure that they like it, so they find it palatable. That's what we do. We boil like 2, 3, 5 minutes. Then it's good to, then you are good to go. So the boiling process unlocks the protein in the feed, okay, and it makes the feed more palatable and digestible. So that's all. So if you have purchased my complete cage feeding guide, you must have seen where I'm giving you various ways to reduce the cost of feeds, including supplementing feeds with green, boiling sukuma wiki, giving them raw if they are mature enough, giving them BSJ, black soldier fly, okay, fermenting the feed. Those are among the methods of reducing the cost of feed, because a fermented feed or soaked feed is more digestible and more absorbable in the body, and the chicken consume a fermented feed less compared to normal feed because it's already fermented, having water inside, and therefore it's having that beneficial bacteria when fermented. Make sure you use the link in my bio to grab your complete feeding guide. That will help you big time in reducing the cost of feed. Also, you can click the link in the bio to get complete feeding formulation, complete feed formulation for commercial layers, improved kienyeji, and parent stock. Whether you are having a commercial layer parent stock, improved kienyeji parent stock, I have all that. You just click the link in the bio and you get it. So if you watch the video up to this point, thank you very much. Make sure you like, subscribe, you comment, and let me know what you think about this my method of reducing cost of feed in the comment section. Is it sustainable? Is it something you can do for 1,000 birds? My answer is yes. It depends on your plans and budget for the feed. Thank you very much. Lots of love. See you.
No surprise, but